Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a couple and their son. The boy had a big problem. He was always angry. He would get irritated over small things and would often shout or fight with people in the neighborhood. Because of this, he had no friends. His parents were very worried about him. They tried everything they could to help, but nothing worked. One day, a wise monk visited their village. He was known for helping people solve their problems. When the parents heard about him, they decided to meet him. They took their son to the monk and said,
"Master, this is our son. He gets angry all the time and fights with everyone. Please help him."
The monk looked at the boy kindly and said,
"Leave your son with me for the day. I will teach him something important."
The parents agreed and left the boy with the monk. Once they were gone, the monk smiled and said,
"Son, I have a task for you. Will you do it?"
The boy wasn't very happy but nodded.
Okay, what do I have to do?
The monk said,
"Go outside and prepare 2 heaps of clay. From that clay, make 2 hearts."
The boy was confused.
2 hearts? Why do I have to make hearts?
The monk replied,
"Trust me, just do this and you will understand."
Though annoyed, the boy started working. As he shaped the hearts, he grumbled to himself,
I came here to get rid of my anger, and this monk is making me do silly work.
But he didn't stop. After some time, he finished making the 2 clay hearts and brought them to the monk.
Here are your hearts. Now tell me how this will help me stop being angry.
The boy said impatiently. The monk smiled.
"Not so fast, my boy. There's more to do. Take one of these hearts to the potter and ask him to bake it in his furnace. Then bring it back to me."
The boy did as he was told. He gave the heart to the potter, who baked it in the fire. After some time, the heart became hard. The boy brought it back to the monk. The monk handed him some paint and said,
"Now color this heart any way you like."
The boy painted the heart a bright red. When he finished, the heart looked beautiful. He was proud of his work and showed it to the monk.
Look, isn't it beautiful?
The monk nodded.
"It is very beautiful. You worked hard to make it. But now, take this hammer and hit the heart with it."
The boy was shocked.
Why would I do that? I worked so hard to make this heart.
The monk replied calmly.
"Do as I say, hit it."
Reluctantly, the boy struck the heart with the hammer. The heart shattered into pieces. The boy felt very sad. He said,
All my hard work is wasted.
The monk handed him the second clay heart and said,
"Now hit this one with the hammer."
The boy did as he was told. But this time, the heart didn't break. It only got a small dent. The boy was surprised.
Why didn't this heart break?
The monk smiled and said,
"Now let me explain. The first heart represents a person who lets anger harden their heart. When life brings challenges or pain, just like the hammer, they break easily because their heart is too rigid. They cannot handle difficulties. The second heart, however, is soft. It can take the hit of the hammer without breaking. That's because it hasn't been hardened by anger. It absorbs the blow and heals over time."
The boy listened carefully, starting to understand. The monk continued,
"Anger hurts you more than it hurts others. It makes your heart hard and fragile. To live a happy life, you must learn to forgive and let go. A soft heart filled with love and patience can withstand life's challenges without breaking."
The boy looked down, thinking deeply about what the monk had said. Finally, he looked up and said,
I understand now. I will work on my anger. I will try to be more patient and kind.
The monk smiled.
"Good. Remember, a strong person is not the one who fights with others, but the one who can control their own anger."
From that day on, the boy began changing. He became calmer, made friends, and brought peace into his life. This story reminds us all that anger hardens the heart, but love and patience make it strong. Choose wisely.